I'm doing a brake job on my 2017 RAV4 Hybrid XLE. This has the 296 millimeter rotor, and the brake pads are different from the regular LE RAV4. This model is made in Japan, so it has a different size rotor. So you have to be careful when you buy the brake pads, buy the correct one. The main reason I wanted to do my brake job is if you take it in, you don't really know if they're going to grease the release pin, the slide pin here. This is a little stiff. Same thing here. So when you're doing your own brake job, you know that you're going to lubricate it. So, and you're going to inspect all the other parts of the rotor and the brake assembly system. So that's my reason for doing the brake job, to change it. So I got these AVIX aftermarket ceramic brake pads, and I just finished installing them. Unfortunately, I forgot to put a squealer on one side of the pad, but that's okay. By the time it wears down to half, 6 millimeter, it will be 5 or 7 years from now, because I've had this car for almost 8 years now, and it worn down to 5 millimeter. So I will replace the pads before that, and next time I will remember, or when I do this axle on this side tomorrow, I'll make sure I'll put the squealer on. For Toyota, this is $50 from Rock Auto, and Akibano is $60. So this has just one shim on it, different from the Toyota one. The Toyota pads originally have one shim and then an additional shim on top. So I took the Toyota shim, the extra one, and put it on top of here. And I put grease in between, and a little grease in between this clip and the back of the pads. So that's what I did. And I replaced all the clips, except, like I said, I forgot to put one of the squealer clips on. So yeah, I use a torque wrench and I use an impact wrench, but my impact wrench, I had trouble taking off this lock nut, so I use a manual wrench. I bought extra parts as well. This is the rubber boots for the glide pin. I think this is doable. Just don't be forgetful and reinstall all the parts that you need to install. So you start by removing two 14 millimeter bolts that holds the caliper to the car, and hang up the caliper with a piece of wire. So the glide pin is always difficult to take out. So whenever you see people making videos, they always cut away, take out the glide pin, and then continue to shoot. This one is not too difficult. Clean it, grease it, and put it back in. Okay. I'm using Sil Glide silicone lubricant for the job. So you put the pin back in and you move the slide pin back and forth to make sure it moves freely. Then you can remove your brake pads. I did crack open the brake reservoir lid open. I just left it open like this when I was compressing the brake piston. So the fluid level rose by maybe like ½ an inch. After I did one side, I'm gonna do the other side tomorrow. It'll probably go up by another ½ inch. So yeah, with a hybrid, I also took extra precaution. I moved the key away from the car when I was working on the car because I don't want the brake booster to power up and then do something unexpected when I am taking the caliper off. I don't want the brake piston to be shooting out because the hybrid car would run a motor to boost up the brakes, because this is a hybrid. So when the engine is not running, there's no power boost unless the electric motor comes on to give it extra boost. So I keep the key away from the car when I was working on it. And other than that, I think the difference with working with a hybrid is the brake pads are different from the regular RAV4. The ones that are made in Canada and US might have a different size brake pad, so just be careful when you order your parts.